Hello world, this is Zan playing MAR Cephaly. So we're going to be doing here turn 26 and 27. I know normally these turns are supposed to be recorded live, and I promise you they were. But for some reason, I didn't realize OBS was not picking up my audio. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try to re-record these as best I can. You lose out again on the rambling, but I do have here kind of what I did. So actually going into the turn, let's check that I find nothing with alt specs. I fail most of my searches. The one I succeed is a smolder stone, which is amazing because very soon I'll be researching up to lightless lanterns at construction 6, and each fire gem is going to be very useful for that. There is a battle in Man. Ah, yes. Man sallies out of his capital with his snacks and knights. Gives me a heart attack because he has this hero up here. His only sword, I think. No, Man gets a bunch of astral heroes. But this really good hero, that's Communion Master, and he has her just kind of in the front on her own. Madness. He has this other hero back here with a fine bow. Question mark. But yeah, he gives me a heart attack by having this chick up front. Meanwhile, Tianchi has a bunch more of his cap-only sacreds. He has some Pegasus riders, which, benefit from his bless as well. The Knights were about, look at this. They're about to go for her and they changed their minds at the last second. This is wild. And then from here, it's just a big brawl of how good are cap-only sacreds when it comes to fighting snakes. The answer is snakes. They're just refusing to die. And as soon as these guys get scratched, because they don't have poison resistance, they're likely going to die because of the venomous fangs. And the interesting part is you can't even say that this is the bad. This is like fall or something, because this is the middle of spring, so the Red Guard are at their best. And they get torn apart by Knights of Avalon and snakes. Six. And this is a thugged out Knight Commander. Thought it was the Green Knight at first, but that was just luck. Interestingly enough, him having the Thorn Spear does not remove his lance. So that first round, you're getting hit by all of these attacks. Although Gore is not too spooky, really. 12 attacks, not crazy. I mean, it's defense -1, but when you have defense 27, you're fine. Totally fine. So, Man successfully pushes Tianchi off of his capital, or defends his capital in the siege, and then sallies out and kicks out the remainder of Tianchi. Meanwhile, we march on to the Barony of R, and you kind of have, this is the formation I had somewhat envisioned. Okay. This is, I guess we probably shouldn't berserk them so early. He'll probably be fine. None of these knights got quickened. You notice they're all moving together. Okay, he's not going to be fine, because he gets hit for 36 damage in a lance. Absurd. Okay, so he's gone. The other elephants come in, and some of these are ethereal, so this is going to work out much better. And yeah, the main thing to take away is trying to cast quickness on my knights is useless. The mystics are always going to prefer the more dense formation hoplites, which I don't want to quicken them because they don't do a lot of damage, and they have really high encumbrance. But mainly this fight is just beat up PD, cost me 100 gold to do it. That's fine because now I get, the upkeep back. Elephants are expensive. You want to recruit them, you want to fight with them, you want them to die immediately. You don't want to keep them. I don't want to keep them. Luck 3 coming in clutch, giving me 10 air gems. 12 air gems, 3 fire, 4 earth, and 4 water and 5 earth. Absurd. Cure a bunch of battle afflictions, and buy all the mercenaries. Neat. So this is already these turns I'm saving them manually, so I can show you guys what commands I made, I guess. We have the site searching squad heading up to Hope's Rest to do that. We have more site searchers just kind of splitting up. The mystics going down to the Kritaha vineyard. The death mage is going up the lines. I think we have the priest lady is moving to Cape Hellas. for something. I can't remember. I think I needed her to go to the Plane of the Fallen Stars and build a temple. That's what I wanted her to do. But I'm sending her here for reasons. I can't remember why, but reasons. We're casting Dark Knowledge and building Alquils, recruiting more things. Praying that Keeperisos gets healed from his disease, because I don't want, like, losing a cap-only mage, a slow-to-recruit cap-only mage to disease when you have healers is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Other than that, what else did we... I think this is the turn I scry? Yeah, I'm casting Scrying Pool on Iridescent Sheen. One, because when Ermor took this is the Throne of Death, by the way, BT dubs. When he took it, I kind of let the world know, I'm like, hey, we probably shouldn't let him have that. To which most people's response was, yeah, whatever. And his response was, do something about it. So me scrying it is doing something about it, because if he's building a fort there, I already see he has a temple. If he's building a fort there, I'm going to send my Gorgon for a swim and break his temple, and if he's building a fort, break the fort. I can't do it right now, because one, she doesn't have the water-breathing amulet, and two, I don't want to deploy her from enemy dominion, because her hit points will be low. So one trick when you have Titans or super combatant gods or whatever is you move them to your territory, the one with the highest candles, which unfortunately is only 5 for me, because I only have 9 temples. Once I take the Barony of R, I will build another one, and I'll go up to 6 dominion. But to the point, you move them to the province with the highest dominion you have. They will get the health boost from that at the end of the turn, so you have to hit end turn and leave them there one turn. Like this turn, her moving to Morai's Grace will give her the hit points of having +5 dominion. And then once they have those extra hit points, you send them out to the enemy province that you want, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. They will keep the bonus hit points from the province you send them out of. So if in Morai's Grace she has like 50 hit points instead of 18, she will keep them as she dives into Iridescent Sheen. The penalty to her stats will still happen. So she will still get a Dominion penalty to her stats for being in the province. That part you're stuck with. But this Gorgon, really, she doesn't need strength. She needs defense skill, protection, and hit points. Because everyone else is usually going to die just trying to fight her in the first place. So she just needs her hit points. I don't want to send her in with 18. With 18 health, she probably could still win. I just don't feel comfortable doing it because Ermor does have a strength plus, so there is a chance that he rolls high and kills her, and I'm not about that. So yeah, the prep work for that is happening. Otherwise, this is kind of a quick turn. Oh, right here I'm raiding with this tiny force. Just a bunch of cataphracts into the Skatekian steppes. And yeah, I think that's it. Research, I mean, I really change my research every turn, so I do apologize, guys. Let's go now to turn 27, because it happened twice where I lose my audio. I'm good at this. So we cast Dark Knowledge and fail. We cast Dark Knowledge and fail. And we cast Scrying Pool, and we find that not only does he have a temple, and he has a fortification under construction, he's not defending any of it. Because he's underwater, and no one said they were going to do it, other than, you know, him saying, if you want to try to take this throne from me, you can. You can try. So I'm going to. I brought in the Face of Kirby 1. As I was saying, okay, so it's not 50, it's 63 hit points. Much safer. I've given her a Lightning Spear because, and really I'd prefer the Mace of Eruption, but while underwater, non-piercing weapons get penalties to their attack skill. So you want to have piercing weapons. So Lightning Spear, bring a regen, you know, the full plate, all the fun stuff. And underwater she goes. She will go. And we'll see next episode when I do the live turn whether or not that works, whether he predicts it or not. I know I told Tired Telltale about it, and I told Asphodel I was going to do something that was going to piss off her more. But it wasn't until just before the turn roll that I actually told Asphodel and Machaka even what was going to go down. Anyway, let me just take a step back from all that. So we find a Farm of Plenty, which in this TLC mod, because I don't think this is vanilla, also gives you 50 gold per turn on top of the supply points. In vanilla, it's just 50 supply points, literally the worst magic site in the game. Who cares? Now, to our events, we get 17 death gems and plus 2 magic. Do I have researchers there? I don't. Not anymore. That's unfortunate. But 17 death gems. We get 500 gold, and then we get 1,500 gold, a ton of gems, and a lucky coin. If I had any other crown that this chick could wear, I would swap out the charcoal shield with the lucky coin. The lucky coin is a worse shield, but it gives you luck. Let me pull it up. It is a worse shield than the other one, but it's going to give you luck. Like this is good shield to put on your mages, for example. Building it for 10 astral, I don't know about that. But because it has no encumbrance, this is a good shield to put on your mages. It's going to give them luck. It's a great random item to get. But this is the superior shield. They give you about the same amount of parry, because you get the -1 defense, but then, but it has more protection, so it's not going to break. Fire resistance can be useful. Just fire shield doesn't work underwater. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't have anything else to put in her head slot, and you can't really stack luck. So off she goes like that. Other than that, though, fantastic. 2,000 gold this turn. What am I going to do? Max out production. Every single province. Recruit units. Why else do I have forts? Because I'm going to recruit units. And to me, this army that is here, with all these new mercenaries, it is dead. Just put your hand over it. It doesn't exist. Everyone there is dead already. Let's start building the next army. Mind you, this is because supplies. So to aid supplies, I actually sent over the Atavi guy that I built with the Summer Sword that I also got through a random Luck 3 event to add a supply bonus. Because without it, I might have started starving here. And we don't want to starve before a siege. That gives you morale penalties, and then you lose sieges that you should have won. So over here, we succeeded in our budget raid. Heavy cavalry versus tribesmen, go burr. Something like that. Yep. And we're going to send them over to Grog's Rock and just keep doing what they're doing. And I think here we have this Atavi chieftain attacking Ind to just kind of see what he's patrolling with, or if he's patrolling at all. I don't think this turn he's patrolling, because, obviously I can't hit him this turn. But next turn he might start patrolling his capital. And that's actually kind of important because Grog's Rock, I'm noticing, has very low population. So it's going to have very low supplies. Because I was really considering just walking here. He patrols with everything he has. And then I just go take his throne. And then he's, wasting turns patrolling his cap instead of researching or whatever. But this thing having such low everything, I don't know if that's really feasible. So, you know what, I'm just going to take the fight to his capital. If you notice here, I've changed my research goals, again, every time. And I'm going to go for Alteration 6 because, kind of remembered again, I fought in before. The one time I fought him, he did a massive Gift of Heaven Communion. So I would like to cast Battle Fortune because every single one of my cap onlys can cast this for 1 gem. I feel like it will be quite a useful spell to have. So yeah, Battle Fortune will be good. I might get other things here. See, Frozen Heart is a good spell that I will also get. Blindness is a good spell I will also get. Ironbane will hurt me more than it hurts him because his units will probably have are more skillful than mine. My god can Petrify. She's not going to do it here. And yeah, that's about it. But Blindness and Frozen Heart are really, really good spells, and I do have many water mages. Many water mages that can take advantage of Frozen Heart. I think that's everything. Over here, it's just keep moving, keep site searching. I think we're doing a halfway decent job at site searching all of my territory. Obviously, air is lacking because I really only have These are ones that just started coming out because the first ones, you know, they have to make alcoves. I have I or Ithay, whatever, in the capital casting Auspex when she can, and oh, they have the same name. And her twin also running around site searching manually. And more importantly, the twin manually is site searching S3 as well, which is something that I don't have the best site search on despite being an Astral Nation, and it shows because my income for Astral is only 6. I need to start getting more of that. it makes the Throne of Misfortune more attractive, but then turns like this one happen where I just get 2,000 gold out of the blue, and it's just like, okay, okay, I see you, Luck 3, except, you know, not in this province. Everywhere else, I see you, Luck 3. I see what you're doing. Here we're doing, you know, more booster searching, just to even try to site search Luck 2 because it's going to take me so long to get an Astral 3 mage over here. Really, I should probably mobilize somebody from my capital. Some of these mages from my capital start moving. And yeah, we're at 811 research this turn. I think we're still going to be, we're in the lead here. We're not lead on forts, but we're lead on income, not lead on gen income. Top research. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and I think that'll be turn 27. So I'll see you guys next time, and it will be a live turn. Promise, I'm going to do it literally right now.